Anyway. Let's talk about Joe Rogan, who ran it for half an hour before Bobby finally shut him down. This is a couple clips that
when you look at the number of people, whether or not they have natural.
This literally went on for 25 minutes nonstop. At the 35-second mark, you can hear Bobby blurt out, "I'm with you, bud," just to get Joe to stop. But Joe completely ignores it. It keeps going for another 15 minutes.
When you look at the number of people that died of COVID, something like 90+% had 4+ comorbidities. 4+. Cancer, diabetes, heart attack risk, fill in the blank. 4 comorbidities, 90+% of them.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not bad. Of course it's bad. But it's, you know what's worse? You motherfuckers telling everybody what they have to do and not have to do. You motherfuckers telling people they could shut their businesses down and they have to take this experimental medication regardless of whether or not they have natural immunity. Dude, it was Gestapo shit.
I'm with you, but I'm with you.
It was fucking mind control. It was totalitarian, authoritarian tactics. They were limiting people's livelihood, limiting people's ability to travel, shaming people. It's not an obligation to pay attention to everything.
Okay.
But it is something that I think would help people break out of the cult. Because that cult, it's like you think you're a good person if you buy hook, line, and sinker everything that the left says. That's crazy. These are the same people that want war. These are the same people that are encouraging censorship. These are the same people that are trying to silence dissent. That's all totalitarian shit. And just because it's done for trans kids or for Black Lives Matter or for any social cause that you think is like undeniably worthy, it's still the same thing at the end of the day. The Patriot Act still controlled people in a way that was never allowed before. And it did it under the guise that we have to stop a terrorist attack. Yeah. So even if they don't do...
Isn't that funny that the only materially important thing that he's mentioned that actually has passed through is a phenomenally right-wing pro-surveillance state that came after the reactionary perspective of Americans in the immediate aftermath of 9/11? It's just like the only thing that he brought up that was legislation that was actually a real thing was motherfucking Patriot Act. The rest is just whatever the hell he's thinking of that he finds to be a real problem in modernity.
Evil shit to make these things happen. Once these things happen, they take advantage by doing evil shit. And they enact control over the people that they never had before. And that's what they did during COVID. And the redistribution of wealth was insane.
Yeah.
The redistribution of wealth to big corporations
like
and companies.
Gates profited back.
Oh,
big.
my God. So many people did. Billions of dollars was moved.
Yeah. Well, it just stresses me out. You want to talk about the movie?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the movie I'm promoting?
Yeah.
Here's a longer clip if you want some serious brain damage. Clip compilation of Bobby attempting multiple times to steer the conversation away from Joe's political and culture war rants. Bobby just wanted to goof off and make Joe's in the serious vibe was stressing him out. Yeah, it's like, not only is it a serious vibe for Joe, but it's also a serious vibe on the dumbest fucking shit. It's like if I had guests on, okay, on the Fear Ant podcast, and I was just constantly talking about Gaza, which, by the way, would absolutely be infinitely more valid than complaining about COVID shutdowns in 2024. But even then, it's a way of not reading the fucking room. Okay? No, don't say you would do that. I don't do that. You want to know why I don't do that? Because I read the fucking room. You guys are crazy if you think that that is what you're supposed to do. Like, no, it's not valid to do that all the time.
Who's deciding what happens and doesn't happen? It's not that guy, right? So if it's not him, who the fuck is it? Is it the Secretary of State? Is it the press secretary? Who's is it the military industrial complex? Are they completely at the helm? Will they ever let control of that wheel to anybody else now that they have it?
Is it the shit you think about when you lay in bed at night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How the fuck do you sleep?
Sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
That's a real problem at night.
Yeah.
At night, I have my most anxiety-filled moments about this stuff. I've talked about it openly.
Wow.
Like, I'll really freak out at night because I legitimately think we are one or two events away from living in the Stone Age again. And I think it could happen in our lifetime, and it could happen to you and I. And he said with Pegasus, too, all they need is your phone number.
Yeah. But,
hey.
But Joe, can I ask you something? Mm-hmm. What? Can't you just shut it off and not? I mean, there's so many people in this country just walk around and they just don't. All these things that we're talking about right now, they don't think about it. They just live their lives. Don't you think that that's a happier life or no?
Depends on whether or not your voice actually matters.
Yeah.
He's a journalist.
I just feel so stressed out right now.
You should.
Why?
Because that's the reality that we live in.
It's stressing me out.
That's the reality that we live in. We live in a very dangerous, complicated world.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
but it's merely speculative.
Yeah.
Really. These people all have your best interest in mind.
Is that a?
Be fucking normal. Sleeping is just a government conspiracy. Be normal. Be normal. Some of you behave like this. Be fucking normal. This is the most important thing that I try to explain to chatters on a daily basis. Be normal. Chatters think, just like Joe, even if their politics are on the right side and the issues that they advocate for are actually overall good, and the problems that they're pointing to are real issues, ongoing struggles that deserve attention, don't see how valuable it is to be able to be fucking normal and read the fucking room. Joe has lost the plot. He's lost it. He's lost his dang mind. It's clear. At least be funny if you can't be normal. True. Superpower. Absolutely. He doesn't have to care anymore. He just wants to bitch and moan about woke culture. Man, you did that to Felix with your guest star? Come on. Yeah, I know. It was a fucking massive issue. And the reason why you're bringing that up right now is because you feel called out. So you have to be like, well, you do it too. I know. Sometimes I fuck up too, dumbass. I'm not saying that like I've never fucking done that. Okay? What you just did is not productive. What you did is a level of fucking cope. You're like, well, you've done it too. Yeah, I know. I admitted to my mistake immediately after. You didn't actually internalize the thing I'm saying. You just looked for a way out to feel more comfortable about not being normal in other situations because you feel like because you feel like you've been called out. It's good. It's good to remember that, okay, guys?
Cigar?
These are little baby cigars.
Can I have one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're okay with nicotine cigars?
Yeah, I'm not gonna inhale it.
You want a real cigar, a big one?
No, the little ones.
You want a real cigar?
These
are good.
I like them.
Yeah, why don't you have one of these?
Is Cuban?
Yeah. No, these are they're from Nicaragua. These are JRE cigars.
Oh, fuck.
They're actually really good.
Yeah.
Here, I'll open it for you. This is what I think, man.
Okay.
I think evil's real. And I think evil exists in many forms, and it exists in callous disregard for loss of life for profit. That's evil, right? And that's a real thing. Like, you could say evil is the devil. Here's a little lighter here, buddy. You could say evil is Satan and evil is demons and evil is, exorcisms and shit. There you go. Look at that, baby. But also, evil is profit over human life. They just there's no other option for them to work.
But there's a
Bro, he's so... Bro, years and years of like Fear Factor and being like a Hollywood guy who's like kind of a bro carries him so hard here. Because anyone without Joe's background here talking is going to be regarded as like an insane person.
powerlessness that one feels. Like, what is little Bobby Lee going to do about any of this? So it's like a lot of times I'm just like, everything that you said, I'm with you, but I'm just saying that, like, it stresses me out.
It should.
Yeah, and I want to walk around a little bit more free, and
Hey, you deserve that.
Yeah.
You're a comedian, man. You provide laughter and you help people. And if it's fucking you up, knowing about all this shit that's happening in the world, that can get in the way of your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
The billions of dollars was moved.
Yeah. Well, it just stresses me out. You want to talk about the movie?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the movie I'm promoting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your movie, Bobby?
Oh, I'm barely in it. And they're making me, but it's like...
But they're making you do promo and you're barely in it?
Well, I have 4 scenes.
What's it called?
It's called Drugstore June.
What's it about?
Anyway, really good to be here.
Great to have you. You
So-
want to
so-
leave? You can bail if you want.
You're gonna keep going?
Yeah. Keep going. Laura.
Why?
What? We can stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No. We're talking.
2.5 hours is...
That's good enough.
That's huge.
That's plenty.
Yeah. But if I leave, you're going to keep going?
No. I'll
All right.
I'll stop.
Let's just stop now.
Okay.
So the next time I have other things I want to talk about.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for
Bobby.
having
It's a
me on.
beautiful podcast.
So great.
It was beautiful.
Thank you so
It was
much for
perfect.
having me.
My pleasure, brother.
Watch the Drugstore June.
So now that we cracked our ice and we did this, we'll do them more often, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, 100%. And
Yeah.
please consider moving here, man. You
I
do
know.
an awesome addition.
It's a thing.
Like I said, Theo's considering it. Paulie's considering it.
Would you go on? Would you go on
he's
Joe
only saying
Rogan?
whatever
Yes.
the fuck they write down.
Oh, hell yeah. Joe's got Bobby Lee on. It's going to be so fun and silly. I can't wait to listen. Rants about COVID for 90% of the episode.